What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm gonna be showing you the deep sea update. Not to get it confused with the fishing update. This update brings a lot of things, like a new map, which is just a bigger version of the original map of Fishing Harbor. It moved the adventure thing, more Buckwin stashes, a new horror monster, which is only in water. You can see it right now, right there. Some crab cages, and a lot of new fish and crabs. So, to start off, we are going to grab this. There is 174 fish now instead of like the 109 fish. I don't know. There's clownfish, mubs, and a bunch of crabs, like basic crab, spider crab, lobster, sea urchin, and king crab. There's also harpoon guns, which are pretty cool. Where is it? Right here. It's pretty much like how I've been explaining it. It's pretty much a weaponized rose, but it's also like the Batman grappling hook. There's also the shark, and the shark jump scares you. So yeah. So there's multiple things you can do with the crab cage. Also, the shark will despawn eventually, and it's out of water for too long. And now there's this own area for you to sell your fish. There's a new crown. You need to have every crab. You need every legendary. Every king crab. And you need this crown, which is a lot harder to get now. There's also new achievements, including catch 100 total fish and catch a legendary sea dragon. One of those is harder than the other, but in your journey to probably catch 100 fish, you will get the sea dragon complete. So, let's get into this. So, the first thing I'm actually going to show is going to be the crab cage. There's multiple things you can do with it. One of those things is just throw it into the ocean. I missed. Throw it into the ocean. One of the things you can do is put a dauber in there. And then the last thing you can do, well, of course you can open it, is put niblets in. Daubers and niblets give you a higher chance of getting the king crab. I'd also recommend for you to have a wrist vacuum on the ready. Yeah. And while I wait for that to happen, I'm gonna try to show you what the harpoon gun does. I missed. So besides the fact that it's pretty much like a grappling hook, it can also pull either creatures or players. Like that. And ooh. Okay, so the dauber one gave me a pink crab. I've already gotten one like that before. Oh no. So I can already tell I did not get a king crab. Lavender spider crab, a blurple crab. Yeah. So you can do stuff like that. So now, yeah, there's these fish. Let's see. 10. Okay. For some reason, if you put it in there, it just turns into the meal itself instead of like a dead fish. So that's probably a glitch. But now I have a crab on a plate. Also, the shark can be fed. I don't know what he was doing. Okay, where's the shark? Oh, he's over there. Okay. And yeah, the shark just despawned, meaning he is right there. So you can distract the shark with a fish. Me personally, I do not want to feed him, because, yeah. So, yeah. There's new Buttcoin stashes in these maps. The Poseidon bundle. And that is a reskinned spear, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. And there's a new tech web. It has the normal pillows. Then it has the inner tube, the toy fishing rod, the fish bucket, the crab cage, the harpoon gun. That is not a harpoon gun. The wood fishing rod, the stuffed fish catalog, and the pro fishing rod. Next, I'm gonna go over here to the new tech web, because of course, there's a token exchange, a item token trader thing. What? VIP barrier blocks. Well, glass, not blocks. Set token gate, set token button, daily token reward, time-bound token reward. So like every minute or so, whatever you pick, those 4x4 token barrier and the other versions of it, and a room leaderboard, token display, and max token rule. So yeah. So there's these things, which are pretty much teleporters. I don't know why I said pretty much teleporters. They are teleporters, but you have to have a certain amount of tokens. For an example, I set this to 100,000, and then less than 100,000, at least 100,000, exactly 100,000, or not equal to 100,000. I have at least, and it teleports me over here. I don't know why. Now, down here we have the item exchanges. So for an example, I put an arrow in here. If I wanted to, I could do that. And I'm pretty sure there's no limit, unless like the limit's a lot. Okay, so I found the maximum after like 5 minutes. Just kidding, it was more like 10 seconds. So the maximum is, drum roll please, 10 mil. I'm not really surprised. Token display. Or the currency. I have 0 of that. But I have 10 million of that, and I'm trying to add more and it won't add. So max is 10 mil. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. And